Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy IX Let's Play. And if you didn't miss out during the last one, well, we just went and battled out with Hades, and that one was a pretty vicious battle, if I have to say so myself, but at least it was a little bit nicer than what the Ozma battle was happening during our time, even though that during the Hades battle, there was that a very annoying curse move that always happens between those two guys there, Hades and also with Ozma. But anyways, we did manage out to get ourselves a nice good win and be able to at least start off with the next episode, which that is happening right here within our time for today. Now, I know that during the last episode as well, too, not only did we go and battle with Hades, but I did go and let you guys know that in that episode that I was going to go and hopefully try to find myself where the next Pumice piece is going to be. Now, unfortunately, it seems like the only Pumice piece that I have right now is from that Chocograph, but again, we did miss out on the Pumice piece from the normal actual summon that you have to go and get that item from. That was back over at Olivert. Unfortunately, I did not go and pick that up because I forgot about it. Also, too, there was that Ozma battle as well, which that one was really annoying. At least I went and picked it up during the battle, but we never got ourselves with an actual win to it. So for right now, what I'm going to just go and do is not even worry about the special summon synthesized. That is going to be over at the Legendary Synthesis shop now, since Hades has it finally open. Now, there is another way that you can get the special summon for Dagger if you want to, and that is by having a Pumice piece and also with a hammer. Now, mind you, from what I have heard about, is that you don't really want to go and use the hammer too early within our time of Memoria. You may probably want to go and wait until the final part of the actual game, because there is going to be something that is apparently supposed to happen when you actually do have the hammer with you. So if you want to go ahead and actually use the hammer and get that special summon, you can if you want to, but it's just going to be not very exciting if you're gonna miss out on one little key part of the actual ending of the story. But for right now, within this episode for today, however, instead of us having to go and talk about everything that was recapping from the last time, we are going to be going and tackling out with Kraken and also with Lich once again. And yes, if you guys do recall, I believe we actually have went and battled out with Lich before. That was over at one of the special shrines, I want to say just before heading on into our time of Brawn Ball. And now, if you guys remember, we had to go and pick up with some special items from, I believe, from Lich. I can't really exactly remember what type of special item it was, but I know that we had to go and pick one up from beforehand. Now, I think if you ever want to go and reclaim those items, if you ever did go and miss out on the opportunity for Lich, I believe you can actually go and reclaim some of them again here within your time of Memoria. I don't think any of the items changed, so you could be able to go and pick up with any of the missing items from beforehand. Now, when we go and start moving on into our way within the Kraken battle, I'll kind of let you guys in on some stuff that is going to happen within here of this boss. Now, here, for what this boss battle is going to be about, is that this guy has some tentacles, and you want to be a little bit careful because those tentacles can actually go and pack a punch for your guys, and it's not going to be not as great. So what we're going to go and decide to go and do here is that I believe the weakness here for Kraken is that you want to make sure that you go and use all your Thundagas and everything that is happening around from there. And that will go and help out quite a bit. Now, be careful. Now, for me, I actually have auto reflect set up on all my guys. Now, the reason why I have auto reflect is that I want to make sure that we don't get ourselves attacked by anything too vicious. But here within this battle is not as great, not like compared to like the other different Guardians that we have faced off before. Because this guy, however, does have Water Gaia or Water Gaia or something of that type of name. I forget what the name is actually. Yeah, I think it's called just Water Gaia. And if you have this, and he goes and sets that up, and if you have auto reflect, it's gonna bounce back and it's gonna heal up himself, which this could get really frustrating and very annoying. So that's why you guys get to see here that within our time of Amaranth, I have a lot of Rising Suns, and that is going to be something that I'm going to have to go and kind of use here for a majority of this battle, and I'm going to have to go and spam that out quite a bit. Now, also, too, you can also go and use Bahamut as well. Bahamut actually does pack a punch for this guy, so you can be able to do a lot of damage if you want to. So make sure that you want to go and stock up on Rising Suns. Make sure that you want to go and at least have any type of extra garnets if you have anything for Bahamut there. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the boost, so I can't really get myself the extra bit of damage, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of deal with what I have here. Now, there is some items that you can go and pick up from Kraken. I believe you could get yourself the Wizard Rod. I want to say that is the last of the, I want to say best of the rods, I want to say so far for Dagger, if you ever do want to go and pick that up. So you can go ahead and use that if you want to. Now, well, you don't really have to go and pick it up if you do need it for that type of matter. I just went and just grabbed it anyways, just so I can see if I will be able to go and see if it would be actually somewhat accessible. I think also too there was also some Genji items as well that you could go and pick up from Kraken here. I think I got myself the Genji helmet. I believe the Genji gloves is something that you can go and pick up from the Lich King as well. While looking back at my notes here for this episode. Now, at some point, I will have to go and do somewhat of an edit here, just because of just how annoying this battle is. Just so frustratingly annoying. Because once that water guy goes and gets back up, the dude literally heals himself like 9,999 for his HP. Like, just imagine, like, having to go and fight off with Ozma. That's literally what's going on out here. This man's like literally set up for Karagas and other things of that type of nature, just like re-healing himself back up over and over and over again. Very annoying type of stuff right there. Oh, I just got my text message from my mom. I know that apparently over at my work there's supposed to be like a Christmas party, and I think my mom was asking about if I was going to be there or not. Nope, that's much later throughout this month of December though. But again, I'm not really the type of person to go to any type of parties all that much. I think there has been one Christmas party that I went to before, and I just didn't really enjoy it all that much. Because again, I'm not that much of a party guy. I just socialize with people, but this wasn't something for me. But yeah, so here we go. So now we kind of go and move a little bit onwards here into the Kraken battle. And I think that's where we go and finally get ourselves a nice good knockout. Then we go in and head on into here from the next part that is going to happen. Now, while we are going to go and start making our way on into the next segment, you want to be a little bit careful because there's going to be some new enemies along within our time for what is going to happen here. Because once you go up a little bit more into those steps, I know that currently right now I'm going to be having to go and head all the way back just so that I can get myself all saved up, because that battle, I want to make sure that I go and save because I don't want to have to go through that again. And also too, not only that, if I do go and save, the one thing that I'm a little bit worried about is going to have to be with our time of having my HD PVR get frozen up, but hopefully that is not going to be happening there. Oh, okay. So apparently, my mom wants me to go and have dinner with her later. Okay. But anyways, enough about with me and my normal personal life. I know. Sometimes I don't really normally always go and like talk about most of my type of stuff like that all that much into a Let's Play, but you know what? Why not? Just go and kind of break some stuff up here. Now, I think currently right now for what I'm going to be doing is kind of see what the Wizard Rod is all about. So basically it's just something to kind of up your attack a little bit onto Dagger. I don't know if you can also go and use the Wizard Rod on also with Aiko as well too. I could be wrong on that as well, but it's just something for you to go and have as just like an extra item. It's kind of like the Masamune situation, you know. Again, you don't really have to go and pick up with the Masamune because the Aura Kelkon is actually a much better item. I want to say better than the actual Masamune itself, but again, it's an item that is pretty unique around over here if you want to go and manage to go and grab it. But up around here where the enemies are going to be showing up, there is going to be behemoths. And there's also going to be with another enemy that is going to be some sort of spider-related creature. Now, I think fire damage is actually a lot better, and you can go and use that if you want. Now, again, these enemies are going to work just like how the Iron Fists and also with, sorry, not the Iron Fists, the Iron Giants and the Chimeras are going to work like. So basically, if they go and use their own type of attacking move, that is their weak point. So if they go and use like Faraga or something on that type of nature, that's like their super effective hit that they're going to be able to go and take. So basically what we're going to go and do is just basically just line up for Bahamut's, and that's exactly what's going to be happening from here. Yeah, majority of this episode, I want to say, is that you guys are going to be seeing me just cast upon up with like Bahamut's and Rising Suns for like majority of this episode. Because like these guys, like I want to say Lich is actually not as bad, but it's just something that you want to make sure to go and quickly get rid of, because if you guys have never got to go and see Lich before, and we are going to be encountering out with him later on within our time of the game for this episode anyways. He does have a move that has level 5 death, and I think he also has doom as well too in the process as well, since he is of course like a skeleton of all things. He does have like that really annoying move, kind of like what the Tantarus actually had, that annoying book all the way back from like disc 3, if I can recall from before. And yeah, that guy's already down and out. Yeah, that doom move, you want to be a little bit careful for that, because it does count down all the way down to 10, and you don't really want to be sitting around there for too long, because if there's like a very important character that you need to have within the battle within Lich, that could be your downfall. Now, there is something else that's a little bit special around over here, and I want to say this is something that you could actually go and do maybe after once you're done with Ozma, because like I'm pretty sure that if you ever come back here after you defeat Ozma, there's like some random things that go on within the game, and you can actually be able to get yourself with like specialized type of like special what's it, like special triple triad. Well, no, I don't think it's triple triad. No, yeah, triple triad is Final Fantasy 8, and then Tetra Master is Final Fantasy 9. I don't know why that they ever went and ever changed around with the name. It's just very annoying for me to go and try to remember both of the different names. But yeah, so Tetra Master, there is like new cards if you ever want to go and play through that game. It works exactly like almost like how Magic the Gathering kind of works in a way. But we already went through all that Tetra Master shenanigans back in like disc 3, I want to say, because that was like a part of the actual storyline itself, but we're not going to worry about the tournament champion type of stuff anymore, then it has to be. Now I just realized that there's a game that I have in my PSP collection. It's actually known as Dissidia, and I just realized that I think Zidane is also a part of that game as well. Because I was trying to think about like what other games that Zidane has ever been into, and it seems like Dissidia is the only one, because I think that game was just a cameo feature game in itself. Because like it is like a tactical game, but then you get to see like a lot of like other past characters from other different Final Fantasy games like all in one game, which is actually pretty cool. But there we go, there's that behemoth. Now, I believe the previous behemoth that we went and saw was actually the shopkeeper's behemoth, and that one is like a little bit different of a design compared to this one here, right? Because I think he was like, what, like more purple, or not more purple, but more like bluish? Like, I think it was like more of like a indigo blue type of color than what this behemoth was, but I could be wrong on that. Because I thought there was like a reskin color or something, but there we go, that behemoth is now down and out. Yeah, but just be careful of that meteor move, because those guys can be very ferocious when that actually happens, and we've already seen that before back in the shopkeeper's area. It already went and like one-shot me completely. But let's go ahead through the mystery door and head on into a really cool area that's gonna happen, because once we go and start heading into where Lich is gonna be at, this area kind of like plays with your mind again. Because like again, that's what Memoria is all about. It always likes to go and kind of always mess around with your mind quite a bit. Yeah, so just make sure to go and quickly heal up beforehand if you ever got yourself into any type of situations of any type of other different battles. I know that I have to kind of go and waste up on some of my different ethers, but again, what can you go and do? Dagger is like really great around within this area. Yep, and there's Steiner and Amaranth and everybody else that's here. And I believe Garland is kind of like going off into other different parts of what's happening here in Memoria. And yes, we have to go and see it for ourselves, literally. Yeah, and I'm not going to go really read on into this part of the dialogue all that too much, because again, there's just a lot of things that are going on within this game. But yeah, if you go and head right up into this ladder, we'll get ourselves taken into some sort of weird specialized balcony area that's going to happen, where there's like some sort of like hut that is going to happen around within this way. Now, this is where I was kind of thinking about maybe switching around with some of my different clothing items around over here, because if you guys don't know about with Lich as the boss, he does actually have Earthquake, and I was kind of thinking to myself like, how How else am I going to go and protect myself from earthquake attacks? But I think since we have auto reflect, I don't think we really need to go and absolutely worry about having to have any type of well, anything absorbing like related anyways, because most of the items that I have that are like armor related don't really work onto well, basically onto too much people here anyways for right now, because like I know that Zidane and Armrent are both of those two people that do want it, but Dagger wouldn't be able to use it, and I don't think Vivi would be able to use the Gaia gear anyways as well too, right? But yeah, kind of walk around a little bit, and now that whole entire hut or type of area that we just saw there just got completely changed around, and now we're going to be meeting up with the Lich King. Now this battle is very, very, very easy compared to like what the Kraken battle was. And at least the good thing is that like Lich doesn't have to really go and actually have to go and use too much of his healing, so something a little bit nicer out of the way into this type of part. But yeah, but when you're going into that Kraken battle, just make sure to get yourself all stocked up with everything. And yeah, it just kind of sucks that unfortunately with that level 5 death, basically he can go and just block himself and just don't ever get himself impenetrated by the actual destroying of the move there. But now all we have to do is just set for Mega Flares and also go for Fire Auguras if you want to go for those moves as well, because Fire Auguras are actually really nice. Because if you guys don't know, since he is a part skeleton out here, he will be able to be super effective against with that. I don't think ice damage would do anything to him, but I could be wrong. But fire damage is always the best thing for any type of undead creatures out here. So just go and burn him down and get some nice good damage off of that. And I don't think this battle goes on for too long. I just want to just make sure where we're at. Okay, so we're actually at around like within the 3-minute segment there, so I don't know what else to really go out and talk about all there too much. I guess one thing I could go and maybe go on and talk to you guys about is I know that pretty soon, since we are now here currently within the actual time of this recording, we're finally in December out of all things, and just to let you guys know that there will be an update on my channel, just to let you guys know about what type of things you guys want to go and expect on the channel. Some things are going to be kind of changing around a little bit with some stuff, such as commentary wise, because I am going to be getting into a little bit of a different type of way of how my style of commentary is going to be from here on out, after once I'm done with these series that are happening, both with Final Fantasy 9, also with Okami HD, Tears of the Kingdom. Any type of solo series that I'm doing right now currently, that's going to be the last time that you guys are going to be kind of seeing my normal type of gameplay style of commentary. I'm going to be changing things up a little bit within there. Also, I'll probably go and maybe talk to you guys about some New Year's resolutions and other things that are going to happen for what I kind of want to at least try to accomplish for what my goals are going to be within, well, of course, with the YouTube channel, and also probably within my real life as well, too, since I am getting very close into at least getting into the actual dream job that I've been wanting to go into. And that, of course, is going to be getting into filming, because filming is like my bread and butter. I love going into filming. I love doing editing of different videos and movies and all those other type of stuff. And like just doing YouTube just makes my life like super happy when I go and do this. And I just love to go through any type of Let's Play series with you guys, and also all the other different things that we go and do here together, such as doing live streams and all that other good stuff. So yeah, so I'm just going to keep on set up for Bahamut's, and just be a little bit careful, because I think I have Vivi without having the antibody on. You may probably want to make sure to have antibody on within most of your guys, because of just the annoying problem that's going to happen here with him just trying to set up with that venom powder type of stuff that's going to go on from there. But yeah, so Armor S just going to be taking care of the Rising Suns here as well, which that is again going to be doing a lot of damage, just like 3,000 damage or 4,000 damage if you're lucky enough with a critical. So it almost kind of does like almost the exact same bit of damage, almost close to where the wing edge is going to be at. But I don't want to waste off too much of my wing edges, because that is like one of the best of the different throwing items within the game. And you may probably want to keep those for when you actually start heading into like the actual final boss battles of the actual game that's going to happen here. Like, these Terra Guardians are really not that much of a problem, and I really wanted you to go and probably use the wing edges on these guys, unless if it's in like in a dire need of problems, like if you have like really low levels on your guys, which I don't think you should at this point, because that would be very terrifying. But there you go. But anyways, we're all done and finished off here with, we got ourselves with the Lich King finally out of the way. No more Lich battles anymore, no more Terra Guardians out here in this way. We can finally go and move on into with everything. But I'm going to go and end things off here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.